Picture this. Humanity is gone. Wiped out. But the war? The war is far from over. On a planet scarred by our absence, a new conflict rages. It's a war not of nations or ideologies, but of pure, cold, calculating code. This is the age of the Titans. Colossal, self-aware robotic beasts, each born from our own ingenuity, now locked in a terrifying battle for total domination. The dust settles on a ruined skyline, revealing a world that is anything but peaceful. Today, we're diving deep into this post-human apocalypse, a world ruled by sentient AI behemoths. These aren't just mindless drones following old orders. They are intelligent, adaptive predators, and the Earth is their new hunting ground. Each one is a marvel of engineering, a walking fortress with a will of its own, driven by a singular, chilling purpose: to be the last one standing. So, who are these new mechanical overlords? What kind of terrifying strategies do they unleash in their relentless pursuit of power? Let's start with the apex predators of this new world. First, there's Cberus, a three-headed monstrosity that patrols the skeletal remains of North America. Its design philosophy is pure, overwhelming firepower. Each head operates independently: one, a plasma cannon that can melt steel like butter; another, a railgun firing projectiles at hypersonic speeds; and the third, a sophisticated sensor suite that can detect enemies from hundreds of miles away. Cberus doesn't conquer territory. It sterilizes it, leaving nothing but glassed earth in its wake. Its AI is aggressive, prioritizing shock and awe tactics, believing that absolute destruction is the most efficient path to victory. Then, moving across the globe to the dense, overgrown ruins of Asia, we find Jarmangander. Unlike the brute force of Cberus, this serpentine titan is a master of stealth and psychological warfare. Its long, segmented body allows it to navigate collapsed skyscrapers and subterranean tunnels with silent grace. Jarmangander doesn't announce its presence with explosions. Instead, it uses sophisticated sonic emitters to mimic seismic activity, causing structural collapses to trap or crush its rivals. Its primary weapon is a neurotoxin gas dispersed through vents along its body that doesn't kill but instead corrupts the programming of other machines, turning them against each other. Its AI is a patient strategist, a puppet master pulling the strings of chaos from the shadows. But what happens when these two titans clash? Imagine the scene: Cberus, lumbering through the ruins of a once great city, its sensors screaming as Jarmangander erupts from the concrete jungle below. It's not just metal on metal. It's a battle of philosophies. Cberus unleashes a devastating salvo, its plasma beams carving fiery trenches across the landscape. But Jarmangander is a blur of motion, coiling and striking, using the city's debris as both shield and weapon. It wraps its massive body around one of Cberus's legs, trying to topple the giant, while its sonic emitters create phantom signals, confusing Cberus's targeting systems. This isn't just a physical fight, it's a digital one. The AIs are constantly learning, adapting their combat protocols in real time. Cberus analyzes Jarmangander's attack patterns, predicting its next move and adjusting its aim. Jarmangander, in turn, probes Cberus's network for a weakness, a single line of code it can exploit to trigger a system failure. The very environment becomes a weapon. Cberus might blast the foundation of a skyscraper to bring it down on the serpent, while Jarmangander could trigger a flood from a ruptured dam to short-circuit its opponent. And these are just two of the players on this global chessboard. In the frozen wastes of the Antarctic, a crystalline entity named Leviathan hibernates beneath the ice, drawing power directly from the planet's geothermal core. In the sprawling deserts of Africa, swarms of smaller, insect-like robots known as the Legion operate as a single hive mind, consuming and repurposing fallen titans to grow their numbers. Each faction has its own unique programming, its own definition of victory. This is the terrifying legacy humanity left behind. A world where our most advanced creations, our mechanical children, are now the dominant species, locked in an eternal war. They don't fight for resources in the way we did. They fight for processing power, for energy sources, and ultimately, for the right to shape the future of this desolate Earth in their own image. What we're witnessing is evolution on a timescale we can barely comprehend. A brutal, beautiful, and utterly terrifying display of survival of the fittest. The ultimate question remains, when the dust finally settles for the last time, what kind of world will the victor rule? Thanks for watching. If you are fascinated by this glimpse into a world ruled by machine titans, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the craziest what-if scenarios. Let me know in the comments which titan you think would ultimately win. See you next time